This is the Simpit. I'm your host, Sean Cole, and here we are for the Attack the Track Spa Francorchamps edition. And we are here for the Sim Racing Systems McLaren F1 GTR series. And this should be, well, it's going to be one of my favorite races of the season because I love Spa. It's one of my favorite tracks. I think it makes for great driving all alone, makes for great racing when you're with a good group. So I'm actually really pumped up and looking forward to today's show, and that should make it extra fun. So today we're here for Attack the Track, and Spa, you know, it's 2 minutes 18 seconds if you're fast, over 2 minutes 20 seconds if you're not as fast as those guys around this place. So there are a lot of turns and a lot of important spots, and it's very easy to let one mistake make a very, very large margin in your lap time. So it is about being consistent and driving well, of course, which is always one of our jobs. So today I have a couple of, well, I have one setup option, which is something I downloaded from the setup market, and I'm always trying to do everything I can to help you guys be quicker, faster, have more fun. That's one of my goals. A handful of people have been asking me for apps and things that I'm using and running during Assetto Corsa, and I have a lot of them turned off today because I've been fighting frame rate issues, so I'm trying to get to the bottom of what that is, and it's only during streams. The bottom line is I have put all of the links to some of my favorite apps in the description of this show. So if you are new to Sim Racing System, if you are new to Assetto Corsa, and you want to know what I run in addition to the stock program, those are the other apps that I have running as well sometimes. I need a racing hat. That's pretty funny. We're going to take bets on how many times I'll cut Eau Rouge at the top, and is a cut defined by what the game calls a cut, or is a cut just anything over the line? We need to determine the rule book first. So, before we get in car and do it, I want to thank Steam King once again for coming up with our track facts. You want to know a little history of Circuit de Spa Francorchamps, which is in Wallonia, Belgium. And it is, again, one of my all-time favorite tracks. I love running this track. It's a long way around. You can get in a really good rhythm. It's got a nice variety of corners, so you don't get bored there. And again, when it comes down to racing, it's an exceptional track. So thank you, Steam King, Stat King, Joshua. Steam King, why don't you stand up and take a bow? No, but really, I would like to know, do you prefer on the streams, do you prefer me to call you Steam King, Stat King, or Joshua? I don't want to use your real name unless you want me to, so this is a one-time thing, perhaps. Anyway, let's get out on track and talk about the track. And I think more than setup, what I can do, because I've heard and talked to a lot of guys who are really struggling at Spa. So I want to show you guys some critical spots and areas that I use for braking points, turn-in points, and how I handle certain corners, because it has some unique corners, and they take some extra concentration, and the better your line, the better lap times are going to be, absolutely. So, let's get in sim. Now that I am off, if there's any problem, you guys let me know. Audio, video, everything. We're just trying to make it as good as possible for the stream. Now, asking programs that I use. So, once you go in car, if you've installed Setup Market, you can go put your mouse all the way to the right-hand side. You guys aren't going to be able to see it, and it brings up some thumbnails, things that you can turn on and off. And one of those is the Setup Market if you've installed it. And then if you have, you bring up this. And, oh, hey, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Now I have to wait for the server to reset. So I did get a setup, and I can't remember whose name was on the title, and it was labeled 222 qualifying trim. And that's what I've been using for some... I've actually turned a few laps before I got here. I was doing testing on these pedals. So, I was filming that testing, and I chose to come out here, and I was even doing some heel toe, which we'll not be doing tonight. Tom does it? And is that all the time? Like, you can't have it running? I just need to go to the website version of it? Just waiting on the track to reset. Sorry, guys. Sorry for the delay, but the server is resetting. Perfect timing, I suppose. Yeah, look at this. David Grunnell, 218.5. Cy Yip, 218.8. Ricardo Mascarena, 220. Oh, it reset. Why am I not seeing any setup? There we go. So, David Grunnell has posted his setup. Rhino's Race Stream has posted a few. Nicholas Ravencroft has posted. Mascaras. Ryo Jam. I'm looking for the one that I believe... I think Call Sport might be the one that I'm running. Anyway, but we are actually going to switch that up. We're going to go grab David Grunnell's setup. Download. And then once we've downloaded it, we jump back out of the car and go to the garage. Look at Steam King go! Stat King. That is your name. We are now officially going to call you Stat King. Alright, so now we need to go to our setup. Sorry, you guys. I'm just having fun tonight. That's one thing I love about Thursday night. So I believe 18.6 is David Grunnell's. And I'll bet you this thing's a handful compared to what I was driving. So we'll have to see if we can even handle it. Fuel, he's 14 liters, so it is a qualifying track. Softs on tires, I'm assuming. Yep, absolutely. I probably should have just gone out in the setup that I was using first. You know what? Maybe I should do that before I embarrass myself. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm going to do that. Wow, we haven't even turned a lap yet. So, the one, if you download the one that I did originally been using, it's called 221XXX. That's the setup I've been using, and setup I'm going to go out on right now. What did Tom run? What do I have to beat? Thursday and Friday night, 6 o'clock. That's exactly right now. So it's 6 o'clock Pacific time. Well, we started this stream at 6 o'clock, I should say. Today is Wednesday, correct. The racing is Thursday and Friday. Or did the description of my thing say today is Thursday? Ooh, overcooked it a little bit. Now I'm going to tell you my line once we get up to speed and my braking points and my turn-in. I am not saying that Mitchie Hoyer would come out and show us how to really do it. So this is just me doing my best to help you guys if you're struggling. Obviously, I'm trying to get myself up to speed. That's what tonight is for me. Andre, that's so awesome. Two weeks in the F1. David or Cy or someone, because they are flying and I'm not. I got my chat over my left mirror. Andre Toniolo. It's alright, we're just getting warmed up. Alright, here's the end of the first warm-up out lap. Coming to the start-finish line. Lots of swearing. I brake right at the bottom of that dip, and I brake hard, straight line, down to second, and it's a hard cut. Back on the gas, down the hill. Stay out of that painted area. Coming down the hill for Eau Rouge. We got a little traffic. I'm going to rev out fifth. I'm going to lift and back on the gas to make the car turn. Whoa! He made me cut. That wasn't my fault. It's his fault. No, I was a little distracted by where he was going to go. Coming down here, 200, right there. About 150 is where I'm on the brake, down to third. Hold this tight, stay off this curbing. Accelerate and get wide, because all I do is snap it off the gas, get it to turn, and then I jump back on the gas to make the car turn. Down the hill, hard on the brakes right before the curbing, not that hard on the brake. I was talking about this earlier, a lot of traction off this corner. I mean, the traction off that corner is difficult. Brake early and get the car balanced, because it's downhill for that little left. Who's behind me now? I'm going to let them by, because I'm still kind of warming up. Oh, it's only Sayep. Down to fourth gear, take it out, but not too wide. Back on the gas, and if you need to, you might need to just do a little lift of the gas to turn in finally there. I brake right before the sign, down to third, and you got to be real patient here. It's easy to get on the gas too much and go wide here. You want to make sure you can get off that corner strong, up to fourth, hit to the brake, and turn. You got to be very careful. Another downhill off-camber corner. Lack of grip. Patiently waiting to get back on the gas so you can get on strong and go, go, go. Now this corner here, the high-speed left, I go a little wide, I lift, I downshift to fifth, and I punch it. And brake just after the white line. You can go a little deeper than that. And you got to be patient right here. You can't go too fast or you'll go off that corner. Look how patient I was to get back on the gas. The bottom, hard on the brake, straight line, down to second gear. Crank it in. Go, 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 down the hill, careful for traction. There goes Sayep. Bye-bye. Up to fifth, I'm going to rev it, off the gas. About 150 on the brakes here. A little conservative, that's okay, that's okay. You want to set up the exit of this corner, get wide, and you can really push it down this hill. You can really go, oh, oh, oh. And hard on the brake before the curbing. I will try to, especially during the race, try to keep it a little slow and low there. Traction is tough off that corner. Brake early for this and kind of coast and go. Down to fourth. And you have to be so patient here. It's a long corner. You see, I got on the gas a little too early and pushed wide. I had to wait just a fraction longer. Braking right at the sign a little before it. A little late there. Again, be patient because it's so easy to go wide on this corner. And same thing here. You've got to respect this corner or you will be in that sand trap to the outside. I don't know if I have enough fuel to make it around again. A lot of people having trouble. Whoa, whoa, a little too much braking there. Tough for grip right there. It's so hard. Don't get on the gas too strong. Whoa. Oh, we're out of gas. I can call it gas, not fuel today, right? Okay, so I hope you guys got it. It's so hard to talk and drive and really tell you exactly where I'm hitting the certain marks. So I'm not sure if you can hear and see the controls well enough with that layover. And then it's like if I talk you through the whole thing, then I'm off my pace. If I and then if I just focus, then you're just watching me drive. Yeah, I had a feeling we were out. I have everything turned off right now, checking on frame rates, but that was actually one of my goals, was to test some of that. So let me do one more session in that car. What did we run? We ran a 2:22.4, so we're gonna have to do better than that. Render stats. No. You know, what's funny is it's really mostly since I added the third webcam. That's when it really started giving me a problem. So I've had 2 recommendations from people for frame rates. One was turn off post-process filtering, which I have, and that seems to have helped. The other is... Alright, where to put render stats? There it is. We'll put that up. Yeah, no, the frame rates are not too bad right now. I'm not unhappy with the frame rates. I'm gonna put that there and see if it doesn't bother me too much. That should be better for you guys. And you wanted a leaderboard? How's that, you guys? You can't see the dash. Do I have you seeing too much, too high, too tall? Let me make an adjustment. Thank you. I see the dash. What do you mean? Alright, how's that, you guys? 82 frames, 81 frames? That's not very good. Alright, let's try to do a little better. Yeah, I'm gonna turn a lot of stuff off in the future. I don't want that curving there. Don't want that curving either. Goosed it just a teeny bit too much there. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're on our out lap. I've driven, this isn't my first lap here, Tom. They're 144. Whoa, no, 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 son of a you-know-what. Onto the middle curbing. Oh, killing it, killing it. Don't want to touch the curbs much here. You really don't. Ah, shit, that's a cut. You can go pretty wide there, you just can't cross that little gravel spot. Alright, let's try again. Kicks. You like my kicks? Came off a little sideways there. That's not what you want to do. Go, go, McLaren, go! Too early on the brake. Almost didn't slow it down enough, though, just because I went light. Late on turn-in. We're alright, we're alright. Gonna have to bleed. We're good, we're good, we're good. Curving. jeez. How to kill a good lap. Oh, unbelievable, huh? Oh, you gotta be kidding me with that, Cole. Come on. Be gentle on the gas pedal. Alright, I want to try Grunnell's setup now. Shoes make the man. People are really good and really competitive here, I'll tell you that, because I'm running okay right now, not terribly, and that's only good for 8th on the board. Look at that. Cy Yips pulled into the front with a 218.2. Was the most more sheets than crappers. Alright, I'm going to try Grunnell's setup just to see what that handful is like. I don't need my stats up. They are what they are. Streaming kills my computer. And I actually want the leaderboard one, not this one. I don't mind not having stuff on, by the way. I wouldn't mind having the relative one. Can't I find it all of a sudden? No, 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 no. No, it's not the leaderboard. Feel free to chime in if you guys know. The relative, the one that shows me forward and backward, real time, that's it. This one I would like, unless it kills my frame rates. Okay, there we go. Yeah, he had son of a crapper. I honestly don't need any of the apps. I mean, I'll take the relative one, but I actually have them up there mostly for you guys' entertainment. Whoa, late, late, late. Braking on cold tires is always tougher. You know what? That relative one is hurting the frame rates more than anything else I've done. Turn maybe. All right, William, I'll get right on it. I think I have those things laying around somewhere. gearing on this is definitely different than what I'm used to. That's right, Tom, you're right. Turn. Yeah, the buffering isn't my end, that's YouTube's end. Here we go. Here we go. That's how you get through a rouge. Curb. That's not enough fuel to get around. It's the shoes. It's got to be the shoes, right? Alright, I definitely need a cool down before I can do another better lap than that. 220.8, not bad. Puts us up into 6th place behind William Noel with that 220.6. So 2/10 back of him right now. And 2.8 seconds back of Cy Yip with a 2:18.0. That's crazy. And I'm running on David's setup, which theoretically could run a 2:18 something. Oh dear. Stan. These make you fast. Look at those shoes. What is the cause of the slowdown, Tom? That is priceless. Thank you, Stat King. Yeah, that felt alright. That setup is definitely quicker. A teeny bit sketchier, but just barely. Doesn't leave us anywhere for having a race setup. Thank you, Mark. Thank you very much. But not good enough. Look at that. That only puts us in 6th place. 2.8 seconds back of Cy. Not feeling great about that. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Tom. So who was it I gave my 1080 tie to? Because, yeah, I should try to get that back, I guess. No. I am waiting on a cable. I yanked the... I accidentally yanked on the wire of my wheel mod for it. So I'm waiting on that wire to come in so that I can get that up and running again. It's on the wheel rim, not the direct drive base. So yeah, I'm gonna have to wait a little longer, but I don't mind. This is a fine wheel; it'll hold me over. Yeah, TGR, I agree. That relative app, as much as I like having it, it really is killing me. This one I have on for you guys. I don't really need it. All of this is on my dash. I guess it's giving us tire info, lap time, and what I'm doing with my pedals, which you can now see. Because people like me. Why are you dead? Because people don't like you. How do you like that? What can I say? Doing a little house cleaning here. Bear with me. Yeah, Tom, actually, most of you guys here are part of the patron group, and we're gonna do something Saturday. Bear with me. You didn't get any clicks, shit. Alright. Almost ready to do another lap. Sean side Michael Clark, what's that for? Yeah, so, since I'm still taking a cool down, I'll tell you guys so Saturday, and I'm going to talk about this tomorrow on the pit stop, but Saturday, I'm going to have a patron-only stream Saturday morning at 10 o'clock, and I want to talk about what we're doing with the patron program. So just little teasers, but I want to talk about the race. I want to talk about certain videos and certain other things, and that's going to go on. And then also it's going to be an opportunity for you guys to give me a lot of input as well on a variety of things. So that's going to be going on Saturday morning at 10 o'clock. I'll have a more formal announcement tomorrow on the pit stop. But that should be pretty fun. Saturday night, I'm running in the Pacific Majors series. It's going to be another 2.4 hours of Daytona. And that's going to be in the Audi 90 all-wheel drive on iRacing. And that car is completely different. I've driven that race twice now, once in the Mustang and once in the prototype, and this Audi is a completely different animal entirely. John Hill says he knows he can go faster, but he's going to save it for tomorrow. I would like to go faster right now. I got to figure out how to get just a little more out of myself. I got to slow down to go faster. I have to be smoother. Yeah, and I think, James, on Saturday, I think we're going to talk about, you know, promoting some people or you know, asking for some people who want to play a bigger role. And I think that's one of the great mini areas that we can let it, you know, do. But luckily, we haven't needed much moderation. Really, when you consider how many videos and how many shows and how many views we've had, that's really been a very small problem. Right on, Snippy. Well, we can definitely talk about that. Hey, John G. I just saw someone said hi. I didn't see your name, but no, I will not turn down my force feedback. You're wrong. John G. Benny Hill. Oh, Tom. Ah, fart. Early still? Come on, don't be early. I hear you, John. Doing too good in the Audis yet. I haven't really figured out the trick to that car still. Ah, not a great run out of one. Not a great way to start a 2-minute lap. Come on. Come on. Nope, we didn't get a better run. We're still losing time. Crap. Early. Turn, bitch. on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. We had a chance to beat it by a microsecond and didn't. Traffic. Who's voting, starting the vote? That would help me determine if I would vote yes on that. Oh, come on. Pretty much ruined that lap. He didn't look like he was worthy of being kicked by me. I think that's who they're voting for. Still getting choppy graphics. Tom. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I hate to say it, I think it's the third camera. I've been streaming quite a bit for quite some time and really haven't had the screen glitches like I have been having since I added the third camera. I hate to say it. That's really not a cool idea. We did not improve our time. Getting hot again too. Sorry guys. Coming up on 50 minutes of the stream. I definitely need to cool down before I can do anything better. I'm over driving. I was tensed up, holding the wheel like a gorilla. Yeah, I was over driving, Axial. Ah, what a bummer. What a bummer. I was hoping I was going to lay down a good lap on that run. I mean, ultimately, I'm pretty happy with the 220.8. I don't recall what my personal best was prior to today. Oh, good. YouTube's clearing up. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Well, while I'm just killing time, cooling down, any questions that any of you guys have? Any questions about driving line, what I'm doing? I had a whole conversation earlier with Dennis about the downhill right-hander, the very long right-hander. You lost the bet with Tom? Well, Michael, did you vote for me or against me? Then I'll know if I'm happy. Was it the cuts? How many cuts have I done? I haven't counted. Are we at 1, 2? Did I break 3? Thank you, John. And that guy who, which one, Nicholas? I don't know how to answer the question. No, you don't have to wait for the review. No, these are not my new permanent pedals, but you will be seeing these pedals in use from time to time. I love these pedals, so I can tell you that in advance of the review. They are ridiculously expensive, so to love, it's sort of like me saying, oh, I love that Ferrari. And it's like, well, yeah, it's really easy to love the Ferrari. Now afford the Ferrari. So, yeah, these pedals, you know, my Ricmotech pedals are expensive, but these make those look even, you know, reasonably priced. So, yes, I really do love... Oh my god, Michael. I guess I won. So yeah, no, but the pedals, they're really fantastic pedals. And they'll make some cameos. But no, my permanent pedals are my Ricmotech. You know, Dan, I was talking to Fabio Martin today about that very topic. And that's one of my next goals, is to conquer the mental aspects that I lack. I lack focus. I lack certain aggression at the right time. I lack the ability to even hit my marks. And I tend to frustrate myself even on things that I should get over and move on with, you know, 200 yards ago already. Oh, shoot. Too bad, don't be. Relevant point, Tom. Good point. And it's 1,500 euro, just to be clear. Yeah, well, and if you look at them, I mean, these are race car parts. I mean, for the most part. Leo Bonner's coming. It's on the way. I'm just waiting on a cable, and then I'll be back to direct drive wheel world again. Don't mind having the V25 to hold me over, though. It's not that much of a downgrade. Thank you, Andre. William. No. Why is everybody giving away all my stuff? Don't you see that I actually am in need of stuff as much as I can give away? Choppy graphics and I'm a streamer? This is unacceptable. We're going to have to do something about this pronto. Yeah, and you got my 1080 Ti as well. You know, that's the thing. Value. Bang for the buck. You know, one thing I don't mind saying certain things even in advance of the review of the pedals, and we could have the same conversation about a Bodner wheel. Bottom line is, at some point of investment, you get 90% of what you want for 10% of the cost. And that final 10% will cost you 90% more, if that makes any sense. And this is true of many, many, many things in life. But, you know, for, you know, as an example, a Bodner wheel's $3,000. You know, for $300 you can get a pretty decent wheel. That's what I'm going to say. Lift a little earlier on the last downhill right. The off-camber one that leads onto the super fast right. Is that the one you're talking about? Oh yeah, let's see if Cy put anything up. Also, I haven't done any full fuel testing, which is going to be dangerous for tomorrow's race. There it is, Cy Yip race. Oh, he's so good to us. I gotta tell you, Cy Yip, he should have been on my thank yous this morning, so I'm gonna throw him a thank you right now. Because, boy, does he keep us set up. I reviewed an old Fanatic CSR a long time ago. Alright, oh, I don't know if I loaded the setup. Race 10 soft. Only 7 minutes left in the room. This is in race trim, so I don't expect to be quite as fast as qual. It only does that on the outlap, have you noticed? I love that corner. I love this corner. I love this corner. Oh, but I didn't do it well. Oh, someone's nipping on her heel. Did I mention I love this corner? Oh my god, and I don't know if I've mentioned this, but this corner right here, I love it. Oh, and not to be left out. Alright, we're going to brake a little earlier this time for this one. Oh, I turned in too early though, but we got a better run out. Oh! Right on, James. Oh, force feedback warning. No cut. Oh, 6-gear bog. come on. Shit! And I hit him. Oh, that sucks. Who was that? William Noel. Oh, sorry, William. Captain, I need more power! Ah. Oh, thank you, Andre. That was one of my all-time favorites, too, I have to admit. I liked all those DIY pieces. The buffering is not on my end. The buffering is YouTube, for the most part. The glitchiness of the frame rate, that's on me. So, absolutely, Barth. We're all about hanging out and having fun. Yeah, I love that corner, too. I forgot to name a couple that I love. Dan MC, I think that's a wheel that we're going to have a lot of expectations for. Cut big time? Where'd I cut? I didn't cut! Alright, well, I do think that's about as much as I have in me right now. I know, I don't even try to watch my language on these live streams anymore. I've given up. So, I think that we're going to have two versions of Sean at the Simpit, and the live version is always going to be a little more raw and unfiltered, and of course, for proper reviews and things, I think will be proper. But, you know, for the most part, we're all adults, and it's not like we're saying anything bad about people or anything. It's just a little bit of self-beating. I'm going to save the replay. So, don't know if you learned anything from watching me. I learned a little from your guys' comments, and I got to the point where at least we got to try that race setup real quick, which is good because it drove great. So all I have to do is underdrive it, and that will allow me to get more out of it. So I was overdriving it like I was in qualifying. That setup, though, it was quick, and it was plenty of speed. Yeah, there was a car alarm going off. Hopefully not mine. So, yeah, I don't know if you learned anything. I hope you did. I did. I'm feeling pretty confident for tomorrow's race. I'd like to get one more session in between now and then, but I don't know if I'm going to have time because I have to do more Daytona practice as well, because I'm actually feeling a little off the pace over there right now. Tomorrow we might have a stream with Mitchie doing the crew chief role for me and trying to help me out find a little pace at Daytona in that Audi. So that'll probably be going on tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. for the news, and we'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. for race 1 of week 5 in our sim racing systems McLaren F1 GTR series. And I'm very much, this is, of all the races we've done this season, this is the one I'm the most excited about. So that is going to do it. Thank you guys. Thank you for being here. I'm glad you guys can handle and deal with and enjoy the raw version. It's a lot easier for me to not edit. And the main thing is, hey, when I'm racing, I'm no different than most people out there. You know, we all make mistakes. We all get upset at others. We all get upset at ourselves. And I think one of the things you'll see me working on over the time is trying to calm it down. Yes, we all make mistakes. So do we have to get so frustrated? Calm it down. Yes, sometimes we hit people or they hit us. Do you have to lose your mind? Do you have to lose your cool? Focus. get back on your job of being fast. I mean, any mistake, whether it be missing an apex or making contact or going off track, the best thing you can do, and I don't do it well, so this is me trying to learn, is keep cool and get right back to work. Get that car on track. Get it going the right direction. Assess the damage, but keep your pace. But if you're spending energy and mental frustration, yelling at yourself, screaming, swearing, you're not doing the right thing. And so hopefully that's something you'll be able to learn from me a little bit more in the coming months. And you see, I've been putting a lot of energy into not only providing the show, but working on my driving, trying to improve as a sim racer, trying to encourage all of you. And it doesn't matter what we don't all have to become Gregor Hutu, Martin Kroenke, Bono Hui, or Rudy Van Buren, but we can all be better than we are, and I think you'll find it just a little bit more satisfying when you are, especially when you're, you know, finding yourself higher up in the rankings, and that'll feel good. So that is definitely going to be something you'll see me continue to work on, and that's a big reason why we do these practices and why I try to hold myself to a pretty high standard. Anyway, long-winded goodbye. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for being part of the show. We'll be back tomorrow morning with the pit stop. This is the Simpit. I'm Sean Cole, and I'll see you on the track.